Hey everyone, Epic Games just released 3 new free items you can use to build your own games and tell your stories. And in this video I'm going to open each one of them, show you what's inside and give a quick analysis. Let's check it out. First up, we got the military training facility. It's basically a shooting range. This one was made by Decagon, a company that creates really high quality assets. The Fab Marketplace also released this wood monster. It's basically a tree monster, and there's a dungeon environment too. You can grab all of them for free in the description. Let's start with the dungeon. It comes with a sample map and another map that shows off the assets. One thing I noticed, especially in Unreal Engine 5, is that a lot of people forget to add ambient occlusion materials. In UE4 was easier because we could use post-process volume to control this. You'd drop it in the level and it would add those shadows nicely. In UE5 things changed. Unless you disable Lumen, post-process ambient occlusion doesn't really work anymore. And I see a lot of creators skipping it altogether. If you check the buffer visualization with the ambient occlusion material, you often see it's just plain white, no AO. That's a shame because it makes a big difference. Ideally, you should connect the AO slot inside your master material. Trust me, it makes your environment look much more polished and professional. Now, this dungeon is nice for something like an Elder Scrolls style game. Maybe the whole scene isn't useful to you, but things like barrels or bones might be. Speaking of bones, there is a cool skeleton here. I don't think it's the Epic skeleton, it looks more like a Blender rig, but it's great for posing. Some assets come with skeletons already posed, but here you can move and pose it however you want, which is way more flexible and cool. Alright, let's move on to the wood monster. One thing I always check in the characters is whether they come with morph targets. If you are making cutscenes or detail animations, you want to move parts of the face, like the mouth or eyebrows. This monster doesn't have morph targets, which makes it harder to animate expressions and tell your story. Also, the skeleton doesn't have a jawbone, so you'd have to add one yourself if you want to animate the mouth. There are 3 versions of this monster. They are the same model but with different textures. It has separate material slots for things like leaves and lights. And of course it's compatible with game animation sample, and with again it kind of looks like a GTA mode. Now this shooting range. Let's load that up. Okay, this shooting range looks really good, but a heads up, they use a lot of lights, like way too many. Just look at this, 4 lights in one spot. That's going to be a performance nightmare in the actual game, and Unreal Engine suffers to render, even show a message saying that I should reduce the light numbers. Still, the quality here is good, is impressive. Actually, textures are nice, models are detailed, and finally we have ambient occlusion done. You can see it in the corners of the walls and objects. That little extra touch really adds depth and makes the whole thing feel more realistic. Why is AO so important? Because in real-time games we can't calculate lighting for every time gap. It's just too heavy. AO fakes the subtle shadows detail and tells the engine, hey, this part should be a bit darker. So the result looks good with no extra processing. Of course, this is a shooting range. Nobody say we couldn't have fun with it. All the links of the free assets are down in the description. Plus a link to my course where I teach you how to make this. Create custom pose, shoot like this, and much more. It's a great way to learn and shift your perspective on game development. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Take care.